Okay. I think we've got... Do we have audio now? Okay. We have audio. Whew. Is there still an echo? Are we good now? Okay, so for the 38 people that are on here right now, this was a complete accident. I was just testing to see what could work, and apparently hitting the go live button with really no setup makes it completely go live. So, hey. I wasn't planning on doing something like this, at least for a while. I saw Keaton Ellis do his yesterday, and I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. I wouldn't do it weekly like he does. But I guess I'm going to do an accidental live stream for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. So I didn't think the go live button actually would completely make everything go live, like right now. Okay, so I guess let's start answering questions. Someone asked, how's the Wuxue, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I couldn't get an official how to pronounce it. Video out tomorrow morning. I've got that tomorrow morning. That's coming out. Okay. Haxpo, you've been noticed. Are you not entertained with my accidental... Like, I don't know if this video is going to go up and people are going to see it and just see me messing around for 5 minutes doing nothing. Just making faces, trying to figure out what's going on. So, okay, best 3x3 for rough turners. Get better at turning. Seriously, like, there's... Okay, if you took something like... Where is it? The Shengshuo Fengyun. It's flexible, it works really well, and it's more forgiving if you're rough at turning, but don't try to make the cube do it for you. Practice being accurate, and then that'll fix itself, I guess. I am not going to get the Yushin 11x11. I don't plan on it, at least. They're not... What am I thinking of trying to say? There's no use for it unless I'm trying to collect. And although I have a lot of cubes, I'm not trying to collect. I think my wife would be mad at me if I kept collecting. Okay. What's your favorite flavor of lacroix? I don't know how that's pronounced. None of them. They're... I don't know. Needs sugar. More sugar. Do you have the... Jinhen? What is that? I don't know. Okay. Whew. I don't understand why lacroix is getting... I saw some polls on Facebook. I don't know why it's fancy all of a sudden. Can I do a giveaway? Yeah. There'll be something soon. The person who won the 4x4s, the pack of them, still hasn't gotten back to me. And I've said that I'm not going to give things away because, you know, I'm giving people a chance to get back to me. But it's been like 2 months now. So I think that might be re-given away. I'll do some other stuff too with it. I'll do some other giveaways. Okay, intuitively to make commutators. So I think I'll make a bigger video on this anyways. But... Yes.
Dogs. They want to see the dogs.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. Commutators. Wait a second. This is Hero. He was living with us for a little bit.
You have to call him.
Emmett, come here. Come here. And Emmett. Mojo is somewhere else right now. Okay, back commutators. So here's the general rule for it. I'll make a bigger video, but you want 2 of them on the bottom layer, 1 on the top layer. And that's, any direction you can hold it, so you can make red bottom. But 2 on one side, 1 on the other. Really what it is you can do anything you want to the top 2 layers to get whatever piece you want into one of those spots. This is already seeming confusing to do right here. I feel kind of rushed doing it right here. I'll make a bigger video. Send me a message on Facebook if you have Facebook. I can go into it more there and link you to some videos that helped me. Okay, do you know where Clio is? Yeah, I've been there before. I've played some weddings there. I drive through there for going to other places, but yeah, definitely know where Clio is. Okay. Let me adjust this. The video that's on YouTube is delayed, and I keep saying that, so I'm trying to see something else. How did I set up the wuxue? I tightened it and added a bunch of lube to speed it up. Or not a bunch of lube to speed it up, some Maru and stuff like that. It's still not as fast as I want, but that cube can be loose and not pop, so tightening is actually good. Thunderclap V1 or V2? I like the V1. V2's not bad though. People give it a bad rap just because they like the one better. I'm not saying best to worst because they're all good guys. I've never met them personally. Teach us how to one-look from any state. Like Ohio? I don't think it's possible from Ohio. Do I like primary cubes with black caps like the Illusion? I don't have the GTS Illusion, but one of my favorite cubes is... I reorganized this room, so I've got drawers of stuff. I was actually hoping to turn the camera the other way when I actually do a live stream, so you could see the cubes. But the Fangxi Illusion is still the best, because you can see the lines on the outside, and the black caps, and the stickers. That's still the best. Okay. Have I tried making a Thunderclap M? No. But I just made 5 Valk M's, a GAN M, and 2 GTS M's, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably... Actually, I think I made some of them to sell. I'm not going to sell them for a lot, but just for the next competition, because I don't know. I have too many cubes. Okay. What are they going to make a Yushin 10? They're going to make a 10 by 10. I don't know when. How many magnetic cubes have I made at this point? Let's see here. I made one. That's been given to someone who... She should have a video soon of that cube. Then 5, 6, 7, 8. I've made 8 of them. Okay, FMC OLL forward. I guess it just means from the OLL stage forward. You can just do OLL PLL. Try different options. Try inserting the last pair so you have different OLLs. But commutators are basically algorithms you can make up to move around like 3 pieces. But doing just straight OLL and PLL work. Not always the most movie efficient, but sometimes can be. Bigger phone with stylus or faster phone? Faster phone. I don't need a stylus. Who wants a stylus? I don't think either of the pyramid mixes are better. The X-Men Bell I like because it's controllable, but if you like really flexible cubes, Moyu would be better. Get the Girl on 2x2 and review it like I'm not going to. Every time a new cube comes out, you guys are like, you gonna get it? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Oh, I saw something that says, can I go to a competition in Georgia? I'm actually gonna be around Louisiana in January, but unless there's a competition around there. Make both of those magnetic. Okay, I'm losing track of these questions. Overview of the GAN spring sets. Really just each one slightly tighter than the next. It's not like one drastically changes. And actually, I've got... Here's 2 GAN Airs. This one has a lighter spring set. It's got the yellow, and I think this has orange in it. Yeah. And they both feel nice. Ugh, oh, not a good alg. They all can corner cut. They all can perform the same. This just, when it flexes, it doesn't go back as fast as this one does. This can be equally as fast, as long as you set it up nicely with a good amount of lube, not too much. But there's not too much more to say. It's not like the orange ones make it like this and the yellow ones make it like this. It's just slightly tighter. And I've always liked tighter cubes. So, why didn't you go to Shaker Heights today? Because I had a gig. I play violin and have to make money. If I can make money cubing only and just live off that, I would. Is premium Valk 3 good? Like I've said in other things, premium just means someone else has set it up. So, Cubicles premium, Speed Cube Shops premium, Lubix, I don't think they're still around. They're all nice if you don't like setting your own cubes up. Now, you know, that's also by people who basically set up cubes for, that's their job, so they definitely know what they're doing. But are premium cubes, is it good? Yeah. Most of the time I reset up cubes. The ones I've gotten that have been pre-set up that are premium, I've ended up adjusting just because I don't want exactly how it is. How do I feel about the square one? I don't do square one. I try, but right now I've got the Chi and the Moyu one in the drawer, and they're both not completely solved because I'm not good at it. But I've got one extra one to give away, or sell, so I'll have that at some point. Do you recommend the Valk 3? Yeah. Are 4x4 magnetic cubes possible? Yes. You might need smaller magnets and like 2 per piece, I'm thinking, the way it has to be set up, which I'm not doing that. Brandon Gibson. That name sounds familiar. Were you at Michigan 2016? How do I feel about Wendy's? I'm a vegetarian. Not a good vegetarian, though. Like, if I need a burger, I'll eat a burger, but I actually have not eaten at Wendy's in like 3 years. Taco Bell. I had Taco Bell today. That's a place to go. I tried magnetic 5x5. Yeah, I'm not making a 5x5. Yes, April. Are you still on here? I am going to Alpha. I'm already signed up for Alpha. Okay, I'm going to stop reading these for a little bit so I can focus on the camera. Alpha's going to be kind of weird. Michigan Alpha 2017. It's January 21st, 22nd. I'm going to be there both days. The events are kind of odd. So there's 3x3, there's one-handed, there's 4x4, there is I don't know what else. There's not 2x2. There's no 5x5. There's there is 6x6, I think. There's no Pyraminx. I don't think there's Scube. There might be Megaminx. But then the next day, there's FMC, multi-blind, but there's no single blind. I did my first multi-blind attempt today. I did 3 cubes, and I almost did all 3. So I've had 6 failed blind attempts already at a comp. I'm hoping to get a multi-blind success before I ever go to blind. Next comp in Michigan, that's what I'm talking about. That's the Michigan Alpha 2016. Magnetic 2x2. I'm not planning on making one right now. Casey Weaver, the guy who sent me those shape mods, he just made a magnetic 2x2. So it's possible he likes it. I think he said he did. But I don't plan on making one right now. Where am I? Yeah, so also the reason why the events are kind of weird at Alpha is going to be because there's new restrictions for to the national or worlds, but you have to get a certain thing. So the organizers are making it so you can get everything. You can get multi-blind, you can, or what I mean is compete in a local event. So if the Michigan competitions only did, 2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, that's it, and nothing else, you wouldn't have a chance to do anything else. So I'm going to assume Michigan Beta will have other events like Pyraminx and Scube and Blind. Okay. Your up-and-coming role in January? April, do you mean, like, judging there? Or are we talking about something else? Which cube was the hardest to solve your first time? I don't know. Probably one of the shape mods. But there's maybe the 4x4 Fisher cube, just because I didn't know what to expect and had to learn some new parodies and then kept messing it up. Yeah, this behind me, we're re-cleaning right now, but I'm reorganizing my cubes, so spinning around real quick, cube towers and stuff. So we're reorganizing it. What is this live stream about? This live stream was an accident. I hit the stream button thinking that, it would take me to a setup of how to do it later and not just, hey, I'm online now. So I'm going with it. This isn't going to be a normal thing. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Yeah, so my wife April should be at the Michigan Alpha 2017 judging second half and Saturday and Sunday and wearing a Speed Cube review shirt. Have you ever solved a 13x13? No. Play a song on the violin. I just played a bunch of songs on the violin. You can see me play in some of these videos and my regular website. So, alright. Oh, didn't expect to be doing this right now. What do I average with FMC? I don't know. I actually haven't done an average. My times when I was doing the solves were for the month of it, between about 35 and I think 47 was the highest I ever had. I realize now in the videos that both the commutator and conjugate, I did 2 extra moves I didn't need to do on both of those, so that could have easily been a 40. So, I don't know, we'll see what I average January 22nd. Do you figure out new cubes or look up tutorials? Depends on the cube. Something like I don't know, if it's something that I can figure out because it's based off a 3x3, I can just do. But if there's something, let's say like skew, when I got that, I tried to figure it out and had no idea. So most of the time, I guess I would have to look them up. But there's not too many new things. The GTS is a million times easier to magnetize. I mean, all you do is just pop off the cap, drop the magnets in, put the cap back on. The Volk you've got to take completely apart and just completely redo it from there. So, and put them on and GTS a million times easier. If you want to magnetize something, get a GTS. But the 32 magnets are a little bit light. I end up doubling up all the magnets in there, so they're quite a bit stronger. Have I ever made a barrel cube? No, where is... I'm in the middle of a mod. Oh, where is that thing? Where... Here it is. I started making a sphere, and then I just stopped. And it's been like this for gotta be a couple months now. This thing's weird. I just have to sand it down. But I don't even know how to sticker it. I was gonna sticker it like, I don't know, Pokeball or something, but that's very boring. Actually, if you know how to a good sphere sticker mod, let me know. Okay. So where am I? I was also drawn because someone's talking to my wife. What are you doing? Hey, language, Emilio. I just joined Instagram, so Carolina Cuber. What's my favorite cube? I don't know. I mean, I carry my magnetic Volk almost everywhere with me. But as far as just favorite, I don't know. Actually, should have one. Okay. Best 4x4 you'd recommend? It depends. I'm going to talk about that in the new video, but the Wushui or Wushui is probably the nicest structurally one. It's pretty much the go-to one, I would say, unless you like cubes to be really flexible, because this one really isn't too flexible, or you like mini cubes, because 62 millimeters, it took a while to get back used to, because I'm so used to smaller ones. How old am I? I was born in 1986. Did you skip in doing Roux method? No, I did a whole month of Roux. There's a tutorial on Roux. Have you ever thought about putting wireless mouse on a wireless mouse in a Rubik's Cube? Have I ever thought about putting a wireless mouse in it? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, new clock hardware. Ask Jehu Rubik's, because he does clock. I have never actually touched a clock, like, you know what I mean, that kind of clock, in ever. Am I ever going to do Petrus? Yeah, I'll do it at some point. December I'm taking off from doing it because I've got some videos I got to do. January I'm going to be out for that month. Maybe after that. I plan on doing it, just it wasn't on my radar at first. Okay. As far as collaborations, I have worked with some other people, but this is just something I kind of make videos and put it out there. I don't consider myself a like YouTube personality, and I kind of consider collaborations like that. So, I don't know. Send me a message. Okay. Best event ranking wise? Let's find that out right now. Oh wow, that's really loud in the headphones. Whoop, spelled my name wrong. So my best ranking right now is I am in the, for single for Pyraminx, I am in the top 1,000 for 4x4 and Pyraminx in the nation. For world, for averages, 4x4. Okay, let's get back to this. Yeah, Ramy. How do you pronounce his name? I thought it was Ramy. He got a 5.2 something. 5.22, I think. So good on him. If you had a cube company, what would it be called? I always thought about if I had a disc golf company, it'd be Beeline, because bouquet, and then, you know, a beeline to the basket. Maybe something like that, like bee cubes. Bee, I don't know. Maybe it'd be like really sandy, so it'd sound like bees when you scramble. Oh, it's way too late. Okay, how to mod white puzzles? No, wait, how to mod white puzzles? No one I watch has any. How to mod them? I mean, you can use white epoxy, and then you probably still want to spray paint it white a little bit. But I plan on doing something with dyeing cubes. I just haven't gotten around to it. Now you would need white puzzles for them. Emmett and Hero were in the video a little earlier. Wait, learn 4-blind. I just started doing multi-blind. Give me a second. Okay. Where can I see my violin videos? Well, I've got a couple on here where I'm playing, like that Pokemon Mosaic one. That was fun. I mean, you can always, I'm going to say my own website, seanbouquet.com. You can go there and see some videos there. I don't have a lot. I'm going to record a ton more soon, but just seanbouquet.com. What method should you use for blind? I don't have kids. I have dogs. What method should I use for blind? Use Old Pachman to start for corners and edges. Some people say just go right to M2 for edges, but no. Old Pachman and M2 is very, very similar. Pachman made M2 too, anyway, so you can call it New Pachman, I guess. But Old Pachman edges is pretty much the exact same thing as Old Pachman corners. M2 requires a little bit more algs and movements to it, a little more understanding, and it's easy to switch. So if you want to just get into it and want to learn as fast as you can, just do Old Pachman for both. So, don't you have a second channel for violin? I do. It's just Sean Bouquet. It's a little more organized though on my website, so you can. It shows, you know, I have some audio recordings and some other things on there that are not just the videos. Yeah, I used to play disc golf. I haven't been out in a long time. I still have all my discs, so I still, I guess, do play. Yeah, I played the state championship a few years ago. That was fun. That was in Ludington. Thank you, Carter. Will reboot puzzles be the new squared off reboot puzzles? I don't know. YJ Pi Mod Cube. I don't know what that means. Wait, what am I looking at? Okay, this is going by really fast. Okay, like with your month 3 from 3, eventually do some months with different 4x4 methods. Yes, I will do 4x4. K4 looks fun. Because Yao and Hoya, really, those are just reduction. Sean is SHAWN for me. When will I unbox the Gogron? Oh, I should tighten them? What to know? How do you sign up for Alpha? CubingUSA.com. There's right on the bottom left will be all the competitions, and it's right there. Just click on it, and you can go from there. Cube Collection. Not yet. So for right now, I'll turn this again. Cube Collection. I don't like saying that I have a collection, so I feel weird doing that, but I will soon. I live in Michigan. When was I planning on doing a live stream that wasn't an accident? It was probably gonna be like between Christmas and New Year's. I'll do one then. There'll be a little more planned. What's your main event? I don't know. 3x3. Although I want 4x4 to be it. I'm just not that good at it. Although apparently I'm higher ranked in 4x4 than 3x3. We have dogs. We're happy with that. Wait. Are you upset for the multi-blind solve? No, not at all. I basically solved the entire cube, but a couple misplaced corners. And if you know anything, about multi or any blind, like this is a million times better than being left with this. So I am happy with my couple corners off and having basically, I'm going to consider it success in myself, even though Cubing Time calls it a -1. Tips for YouTubers. I have a video on creating a YouTube channel. Do it for the fun of it. Don't care about how many subscribers you have. Yes, subscribers, the more subscribers I have, more people I can reach and hopefully, educate or help out, but don't do it for that. Do it for yourself. What do I ever do in OH? I don't know yet. I think I have a couple like mid-30 averages. It's getting better with that. I've definitely had ones in the low 20s, like a 22, but those are singles. And competitions are completely different. Okay. Derpy or DG? What? What camera do you use? This is my computer camera. For unboxings, I just use my phone usually, or I use the Vixia G20. Which, I need to charge that. I've got to do some recordings tomorrow. Okay. Wait, I saw something about violin. Where was that? Started playing violin. Any tips for bow techniques? Development. Think about it like violin. I mean, it's not like violin, like cubing. Do you have a pencil? Screwdriver. Flexibility. So the hard thing with cubes is you need to stay flexible while using your muscles, which seems backwards. Same thing with bow. You need to keep your muscles flexible while being able to use them. So keep that pinky on top, keep your fingers curved, and just work on that. Don't cheat and do this sort of thing. I'm average? What? Yeah, I'm average. I'm gonna make a magnetic Mega Minx, or no, I don't like Mega Minx. It feels like a redundant 3x3. Am I planning on making a large mosaic? Not a larger one. I think Crazy Bad got a bunch of cubes because he wanted to make a larger one. But no, I'm gonna do some cool stuff though. I've got hopefully a little collaboration going with someone else to make a cool video, although it needs to come out soon because there's a deadline on that. So if he sees this, get that done. Wait, I'm going back a little bit. Should I learn OLL at 20-second? You should learn OLL at any time. Don't make your times be your restriction. You can learn full OLL and still be 5 minutes. Just do it. It's fun. Hey. Ugh. The Goron, you said... Okay. Someone said it has a lot of potential to be people's mains. Yeah, definitely. And then someone says it's the Yushin 2x2 V2. I don't know. Yushin 2x2 is very... That's very divisive. Some people love it, some people hate it. It's not like the Valk of the 2x2 world. We don't really have one of those right now. Nope, never tried solving with feet. Don't plan on it. Okay. Full PLL has shorter amount of algorithms. Full PLL is easier to do, but when I learned full PLL, I was learning some OLLs at the same time just to mix it up. Oh, so many comments going by so fast. Intuitive F2L. Take your time. Just relax and take your time with it. It can take months and months, and even now, like after 2 years of doing intuitive F2L, I was still learning new tricks and still getting better at looking around the cube. So literally, it'll take years to really learn intuitive F2L and feel happy, proficient with it. Just take your time. Don't even do full solves. Do I see myself being sub 10? Yeah. Some point. I don't really have a goal of when. Just if things keep going the way they do. Tips for learning PLLs: repetition. I do left-handed and right-handed PLLs. So if I need to do an R permutation on this side, then it's just no problem to do it on... Whoop, almost did the same one again. Did I? No. So then the left-handed one is the exact same thing. So people say their right hand is better than left hand, so perfect. Work on your left hand for that. Any cues that you get learning like it's just too difficult to wrap your head around? Nope. Something was too... Oh, square one. I haven't really dove too far into it yet, so maybe that one. But I don't regret learning it. Same thing for OLL. Find similarities. I created my full page of OLLs, but also the grouped ones on the website that are similar. White cubes are fine. I used white cubes for a while. Vibrato. Back to violin stuff. I'm probably going to stop this pretty soon. This is getting longer than I thought. Vibrato, same thing. You've got to develop the muscles. So I tell students it takes about a decade to actually learn vibrato because you have to develop the muscles, and then, yeah, you can shake your hand, but to actually get a good tone and adapt that vibrato to what song you're playing, it's not something you just learn all of a sudden. It'll take years and years and years to develop. OLL first. I mean, VLS is cool, though I haven't actually done too much with it. Have I seen the Ganser Ultimate? I've seen pictures of it. I decided not to buy it because right now it's a limited release. I'm actually going to sell my blue GAN Air because I don't use it and I don't want a collection. If the Ganser Ultimate became a full run cube, yeah, I'll get one. But it's so limited that it would just be me showing it to show it, and it's like $45 or something. How does 50K work in a Vault 3? Same thing as 50K works in everything. It can gum it up if you put a lot in, or it can, just smooth things out. Some people like it. Some cubes, I put nothing in. I usually put some Speedcube Shop Weight 6 in to slow it down. What's the best 7x7 in my opinion? I released a video today with a 7x7. You should check that out. Should I buy a cubicle premium Volk or the regular Volk? I'm going to lube it. Depends if you want to see how someone else lubes it and tensions it and stickers it too. Because I said earlier, I was talking about early in the stream that lost train of thought. Oh yeah, premium ones. Just someone else setting it up for you. So depends if you want to spend the extra money and see what it's like. But I set my own up. How often do you go on Facebook? Wuxue or Aosu. If you like smaller cubes, the mini Aosu might still be the one to go to, but the Wuxue is a little bit more stable. I don't know too much about the Vol class slot, so I can't comment too much on it, but I started learning some winter variation. I need to learn a little bit more. Oh, I messed up that U-perm. I'm trying to fix this cube that I messed up earlier. I like winter variation. It's fun. A lot of it's kind of intuitive too. But I don't know. I haven't done too much with Vault class slot. How much for the blue Air? I don't know. Haven't thought about it yet. I'm probably just going to bring it to Michigan Alpha and sell it there because shipping's going to be ridiculous anyways. How many seconds for F2L? There's been times it's been like 8 seconds, but other times that it's definitely over 10, 12 seconds. Here, I gotta change. Oh, nope, never mind. Going back. I can't believe I'm doing a live stream too. This was an accident. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up at, I don't know, I guess 10 minutes. I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going back a little bit in questions. Pizza. Thank you, April. Are you using beginner's method? Are you talking about someone else? Or, I don't know. Alex, who are you talking? What are you talking about? As far as questions like how to get sub 15, how to get sub 10 practice, I believe Colin Burns, he was sub 10 with knowing 2 look OLL and 1 look PLL, as far as what all the rumors were, unless that whole thing was one big not trueness. But practice is the biggest thing. Most of us do cross and F2L very similarly to how some other people do, like even Felix. Although when you watch Felix's sub 4s, you can see he's planning a lot of stuff as he's doing that. But we still do F2L almost the same way. The difference is he does it in under 5 seconds. So as far as getting to sub 10 or sub 15, it's practice. It's a lot of practice. It's years of practice. Thank you, CDK. What events will I compete in Alpha? 3x3, 4x4, one-handed, multi-blind FMC. I think that's it. Have you heard of ZZ method? I don't know if that's a serious question. I did a whole month of it with tutorials. Are you getting a win 4x4? I have it. I didn't do a review because it's not that good. I did an unboxing of it though. Let's just get all these down. Where's the wind? I think this is it. Yep, this is the wind. So, you know, I would say this is their new good 4x4 from Shengsho, but it's not good. It doesn't cut very much. It's smooth and stable. If you wanted to give this to someone who is just very beginner and wanted a nice smooth 4x4, it's not bad, but it doesn't compare. Come on. There we go. Okay. I love that April's just continuing conversations in there. Shengsho is kind of falling behind. That Feng Yun 3x3, I don't know where it is right now. That's fantastic. That's going right under the radar and really should be looked at. So I'll probably note that in my Mega comparison that'll be at the beginning of the year. Are you still enjoying playing with the Yuxia 3x3? I never did like the Yuxia. I like the Mei Ying a bit more. I'll still use a Mei Ying, especially because I've got, you know, all these Mei Ying force cubes that kind of just sit around, so I'll use these. But the Mei Ying was kind of my favorite cube for a long time. Please make an edges blindfold tutorial. What don't you understand with edges? Because I've got the M2 one as well. I've got the walkthrough. It would be redundant for me to make another, so if you have questions, let me know. Send me a message on Facebook too. That's the best way to reply about it. Worst PLL that I perform. Maybe E-perm. N-perm I changed to the one that it's like the setup J-perm, then end setup moves and not really reverse. But that's like 21 moves and it takes forever to do it. All 3. Air, Valk 3, and GTSM. All 3. Or Valk M, GAN M, and GTSM. all 3. Can you solve 7 in a video, not fast forward? Nope. That's... Nope. I still use CFOP as my main method. Fang Yun, yeah. That is a good cube. Yes, Wavy Duck, I can cook. I actually wanted to become a chef for a while. That was going to be my main job. Shingshu Aurora Mega Minx. I like it. It's really nice. It's, where is it? What drawer? Oh, it's all the way up there. Nah. Definitely a nice cube. Controllable, small. I don't see a lot of people using it over the Galaxy because people want that fast cube, but you can get the exact same times with Aurora. For 5x5 barrel, go check out Nathan Williams. He's got a few tutorials with that. He would be the guy to go to. His videos are awesome. I did do a look ahead video. Look up in my channel, Look Ahead. It's one of the first ones I've ever done. I'm almost thinking about redoing it or just republishing it because people have missed it. I think that's one of the best videos out there to watch. Seriously, check out the Look Ahead video. You can probably just search Look Ahead in my channel. Did I say Nathan Williams? Sorry, Nathan Wilson. I even have one of his cubes with this little signature there. Second Boys 3x3. I like them. They're all pretty consistent. They're not competing with the crazy flexible ones, but I don't think you can get a Cyclone Boys 3x3 and have it really be that bad. Events I'm competing in Alpha, I just said 3x3, 4x4, one-handed, multi-blind FMC. First time ever doing multi-blind, first time ever doing FMC. If you're planning on learning blind solving, yeah! I've got, like, 4 big tutorials on it. Look up, I've got a playlist for it. Go to the playlist. I'm not dabbing. No, that's not happening. Nope. My favorite 2x2 besides Diane. I wasn't going to say Diane, so I'm just not going to answer that. What should I improve next? F2L, Look Ahead, Full PLL, all of them. Just, you know, F2L, you don't really need algs. Some of them are nice to know. Look Ahead, you're always getting better at. The more you cube, the better you get. Full PLL, some more algs to learn. And accuracy, always work on accuracy. Don't ever work on inaccuracy. Do you play any other instruments besides the violin? Check my Q&A number 2. I am playing multiple instruments like guitar and drums and a didgeridoo. But because I went to school for music education, I actually had to learn every single major band and orchestra instrument as well as percussion and piano. Took some African hand drumming lessons, a bunch of other stuff. So a lot of different instruments. What would I like to see at WC event? I would actually like to see mirror blocks. That might be fun. I'm not playing my violin tonight. I just played a gig, but I've got a lot of videos out there. I'm not going to get the Yushin 11x11. That's not necessary for anyone. Is the MF3 the best budget cube? It's a Guanlong Plus. So if you like the Guanlong but wanted it faster, be good. But I don't know if it really competes with like the Sale or something like that. I might do this more often. Okay, one person was just almost deleted off this. Just watch yourself on this chat thing. Favorite video game? Mario Kart 8. There was a little while that we had some competitions on there. So there was one that I believe Sir Waffle was on there, as well as DG Cubes and Derpy Cube, and we're all racing. So that was a ton of fun. I'm hoping to do that more. Maybe we'll do like a Mario Kart 8 mini competition somehow. But I'll let you know. I won all of them. How many cubes do I have? I've got a lot. I think it's close to 300, but that's including the mosaic and everything. As far as mastering blindfold, it took me about a week to really learn how to do it. But the first time I ever actually tried to do a full blind solve corners and edges, I succeeded. Then failed like 5 times after that. So I don't think I've ever really mastered it. I started cubing, I believe it was March of 2014, whenever the 40th anniversary, that day of the 40th anniversary. I saw the Google Doodle because I was substitute teaching, and I went and bought a cube, and Draw My Life, I go through that. So you can check the Draw My Life video. Yes, you should learn blind, of course. Okay, so this was fun. I think, yeah, I'm gonna give it 9:30, and that's the official send-off, because I could do this forever. But no, 9:30, shutting this off. As far as pure minks, I like more controllable ones, so I'll probably use the X-Man one more. But if you like less clicky, more flexible cubes, you'll like the Moyu one more. One isn't really better than the other one. If you're sub 15 with 2 hands, one-handed, I would say if you start with one hand now, you'll probably have solves way over a minute. You'll get them closer the more you practice, but it feels really different when you start. If you call Keaton or Natalie, let them know that I didn't mean to do this. Actually, I'm writing Keaton right now to tell him that I didn't mean to do this. Okay, I literally just wrote him right now to kind of apologize. There's a Christmassy thing I'm planning on doing. Thunderclap V1 or V2? I like the V1. V2 is nice though. I don't think the 2's that bad. It just got really bad rap when it came out because it wasn't what people thought it was going to be. People keep asking about times, sub 20, what's a good time for here? You could be sub 20 in a month or never in your life. And it's fine, because you cube for yourself. YouTuber violin. Both. Lindsay Sterling it up here. Yeah, I've modded puzzles. Remember that half truncated cube? This used to be a Guanlong, and then I did this to it. And then I showed earlier, I was working on a sphere, and then I gave up, just out of not caring. I'll probably finish this up at some time. Okay. What is it? I live in Michigan. People have been answering it. Maybe you just didn't see it or didn't know they were actually meaning that. Wait. Can you type like that as long as you know? Wait, what did someone say about typing? What's Wirecast? So YouTube doesn't stream directly through YouTube. You have to go through a separate app. I'll probably pay the $10 and get that little watermark removed. Oh, where did this go? Okay. So this was surprising. This I didn't expect. I'll have a little different setup, I think, next time. I'll do an official one, make an announcement. What's my favorite video I ever made? It's either the Force Cube video, where I do a time-lapse of making the 16 different colored Meiyings, or it was the Mosaic one. I did the Pokemon music on the violin with the Mosaic. What puzzle should I go to after learning 3x3? 4x4? Someone says I live in Waterford, Michigan. I do not. Some people, that's a little confusing, but I do not. What's your favorite song by Lindsey Sterling? All of the music's pretty simple, so really whatever people want me to play for them to seem impressive. Okay, how many cubes do I own? I don't have an exact count. It's including the Mosaic, it's probably like 300-ish. Where in Michigan do I live? I live somewhere in the Hand area. That's confusing to people who don't know what that means. Okay. So we've got like 2 more minutes, then I'm going to let this go. What cubes have you magnetized, if more than the video? I've magnetized now 5, 6, 7 Vaults, GAN Air, and 2 GTSs. Although I remagnetized one of my GTSs and doubled up magnets because I found 2 of the 32 magnets worked better for the GTS. And April's answering questions too. Maybe April should be on the live stream next time. After learning OLL and PLL, learn more. Learn alternate algorithms, maybe things for COLL. Now, when I learned different algs, I didn't think of them as like, I'm learning COLL now. But, for example, I think I showed this in one of my videos. This H-perm. I first learned it like this. Actually, I think that was the second one I learned. The first one I learned was this. It's a slightly different COLL case. I didn't think of it as, oh, I'm learning a COLL case, but, oh, it's a different case where I can solve the corners. In my mind, I didn't think of a subset. So, learn some different subsets. I'm not dabbing. Not happening. Look ahead is always more important. Everyone's always looking ahead when you're solving, but if you're turning super fast, you're not going to be able to see what to do next, and you have to turn super fast and pause. So even just 3 or 4 turns per second, you can have, like, 4 turns per second, you can have a sub 10 second solve, which I've done. So yeah, just always working on being able to look ahead. Alpha is going to be in Ann Arbor, I believe. They're pretty much always in Ann Arbor. Okay. So, couple questions real quick so people are going. So, how do I memorize long algorithms? Just doing repetition. You learn them over and over and over, and you find maybe patterns in them. Okay. Because the chat's getting out of control, I'm going to end this. Thank you guys for this accidental live stream. I'll do more in the future. I'll do a big planned one so you know when it's coming, although I only found out I was live because my phone told me I was live through an email. So, have a good night, you guys. See you guys later. Hit like and subscribe if there's like and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and as always, stop by speedcubereview.com for more news and reviews.